Do you see these? I think these, I'm telling you, I think those are mine. Maybe. Because this girl's moving my shit around, people. She's trashing my shit. I don't know. Hold on. Okay, do you see what she did? This wall unit was here last week. I don't touch any of their fucking shit. Ever. This is the bongo drums they want me to get rid of. She moved this in here. She brought another one. I think, I don't know, people. I don't fucking know. Yeah. Those bins, those things, those I just showed you outside, had books in them. What is this? What is this? What is this? She went in there and she took everything fucking out. I don't believe she did this by herself, people. I don't. Somebody was down here fucking helping her with this shit. Somebody was down here fucking helping her with this shit. She took that out. Where the hell did that come from? Look at this. What else did it... Do you see what's going on here? They're just doing what they fucking want. I'm gonna have to call the cops on them sooner or later. Maybe. There's Amari's drinks. I don't know how he got all these drinks all of a sudden. They all disappeared now because they've been hiding them. They're just fucking stupid. Fucking stupid people. Okay. I'm gonna pull these bins down and we're gonna see what's going on in there. Pull up and we'll take those bins down. She's moving my shit around. If she wants to say I'm mean, I'm not the one that went into her mother's house and started throwing out her mother's shit out into the fucking garage. Coming in with my boyfriend, abusing her mother and beating up her father. I didn't do any of this fucking shit. Hold on a minute. Hey, do you see what I have to do here? I couldn't get in here for 2 fucking years because of that stupid piano. I was gonna come down here tomorrow. Hell, I was willing to work for 2 fucking days straight. It was just a matter of hooking up with TeaSha to take the kids for a couple fucking days. Did they take out my... They took out my metal rack, people. Maybe. If he took out my metal fucking rack, that's where she got all this fucking fabric from. I'm gonna call the police on them. Yeah. Fabric. Shouldn't be fabric in there. Never had no fucking fabric in here. I never had fucking fabric in here, people. Oh, I put food in here. Art supplies. This is all art supplies. Books, children's books. Right? I'm supposed to give it to middle-class people with 17 acres of land as a donation so that they can have a daycare because they're struggling. Even though I got small kids in the house. You're hearing this, right? Where she got that from? I don't fucking know. Where's that flashlight? There's no reason for these fabrics to be here. Is this recording? This is another antique wall unit. What is this? She fucking boxed me in. What is this? What the fuck, man? Can you believe this? If this doesn't warrant calling the police, I don't know what does. Okay. She's packing up books. No. What is this? Del Monte canned fruit with sugar. Peaches, this is all canned fruit. Where did it come from? That should be down there. This is stupid, people. So she can have her fabric. She's fucking with my fabric, so she can have her fabric. She took off whatever was on top of that. I was going to work on trying to get this out. I was willing to give him that whole fucking space. But my son came to me, wasn't satisfied. I told you. She moved this. The rack is still in there. I should just fucking leave it. Yeah, see? I'm falling now. Because they're killing me with stress. That's sugar. Most of that's sugar. Let's get up in here. Hopefully nothing will fall on me. Look how she's just stacked everything. Look. Here. Do you see? No wonder why she doesn't want me to come in here. Well, what you hiding? What the fuck are you hiding? What the fuck are you hiding? There was another unit here that had jars in it. Tomatoes, canned tomatoes. It had, oh yes, it did have bins on there. So maybe those bins were there. I don't know, because, you know, I wasn't allowed to come in here for 2 fucking years. Right? When I asked my son to move the piano, all he did was bitch and complain. Oh, it's heavy, I don't want to. So she moved out the little, it's a little, she moved the fucking rack. Here's the rack. She moved the fucking rack. She moved my canned tomatoes and whatever. She moved the fucking, she went in there and she moved everything, people! Like, what is wrong with this girl? So what? Do I just go to sleep? Wake up in the morning to find out half of this shit, it was loaded up and disappeared in the middle of the fucking night? Early in the morning? So I can be told that I'm the one with the fucking problem and that they want more space? Fuck this shit. I asked Andre not to eat their food. They can't bribe him with fucking food. Don't act like you care about Andre as you do this to me. You want to throw this shit out? You want to throw this? She put this in here. She doing whatever she fucking wants, man. Where's my tomato jars? And whatever else that was in that little fucking shelf. The whole shelf is gone. Oh, what? She put it to the back? Yeah, okay. She couldn't ask me to come downstairs and fucking help? Yeah, okay. She thought she had a right to do this because she came in paying, what? Fuck, my son was paying like I could go into my fucking receipts. He was paying like $650 in fucking rent. She moved in, and she paying $300 in rent. They don't pay for fucking hydro, nothing. Sure, break my glasses. I want to call the cops and have them fucking document this shit. I do. You see all those drinks down there? Couldn't fucking find them. Because they moved them. She took out all the fucking books that were here and threw out my fucking containers. Locking me down into 2 fucking rooms so you can ignore me and abuse me. There, they're trying to sell this. I want to keep it. I have grandkids that like to bang on it. Just because my son is a fucking dickhead doesn't mean he has a right to abuse his mother. What else have they done? My son's saying, oh, I'm worried about vitamin C, Mom. When the shit hits the fan, it's going to be hard to get vitamin C. What do? I buy fucking cranberries because they're high in vitamin C. Do I get a thank you for that? No! This girl should be ashamed of herself! No fucking kidding! You got nothing to be proud of! You're a menace! Fuck this shit! Individual will never, ever be happy. Unless maybe, of course, she's destroying somebody else's life. Fucking bitch. Your parents should be ashamed of you. And don't think that I go out of my way to talk about you. Because before you fucking showed up at my doorstep, I never even knew who you were. Well, you got this all ready to pass to your fucking male friends? I have yet to hear of a girlfriend yet. Oh, you might got one. The rest of them are all men, people. Why? As she's torturing my son with her little games that she plays. Oh no, I wasn't standing right here. No! Do you see that sewing table? She was right there! My son was standing right fucking here. I was over there. Holding those jars. After he followed me out from the fucking bathroom. And I'm like, oh, just stop. Right? I'm leaving. And she's standing right there fucking sewing. You can see, right? With him standing right here. That's not even fucking 7 feet away, 6 feet away. Now I'm so mad, I'm gonna smash these jars right now. Her face dropped. She didn't realize how fucking close it was to her. Of course, she didn't say anything. And then she stood today, right here. As I'm standing right here, and she's right there. And I'm trying to have a fucking decent conversation with her. Saying like, what the fuck is going on here? Right? Saying she wasn't here when that happened. And she kept insisting, no, I wasn't. No, I have it fucking written down, bitch. I am not like her. I'm not going to start poking through her fucking garbage shit. Like she pokes through my garbage shit. My mother taught me to respect other people's belongings. Something she clearly didn't learn. And she's trying to teach Mark Kane to go around trashing other people's belongings, including his mother's stuff. Honestly, I should just leave it. But she can get mad. And she can complain to my son. And sick him on me. Yeah. Complain to my son. And sick him on me. So that he'll get even more violent. Yeah. With more threats. Get more enraged. These are children's books. I'll bring them up for the kids. So she can feel empowered. Yeah. Stealing shit. Stealing shit. This is mine. With spaghetti. Why would she take this? Why would she take this? Because she took everything off the fucking shelves in there, people. Why would she take my spaghetti in my fucking can and put it right there? I gave him a bag of rice. Walmart gave me a free bag of rice. What did she do with the books? Is that why she left? Because she rolled off with a piece of my shit in her fucking car? Is that it? Is that what happened to her, people? Do you think? Do you think she rolled off with my fucking shit in her car? Go give it to her fucking friends, or did she drop it off at the thrift store? Being generous and charitable. What do you think? These are mine. That's why she doesn't want me in there. Because she fucking knows. I'm coming across a lot of empty fucking bins, but I'm being told they're hers. Yeah, okay. She went in there to the back, cleared off whatever was there for food, stacked down there, did whatever, got rid of what she wanted to get rid of, because it's all a power trip, right? Got to put the problem in place, right? Yeah. Gotta put the problem in place. Well, see this shit? And they like fucking weird shit. Like, I don't know, they role play with, I don't know. Just weird shit. I don't know. This is theft. This is like fucking theft. I don't even know where shit is. And now I know she took everything off the fucking shelves. Everything. Where is it all? Because it's not all in there, people. It's not. Well, clearly, she put that over there. Why? It's not hers to take. It's not hers to take. It's not hers to... Oh, I guess Marquine will come home and say, oh, macaroni, let's... Oh, it's old. Let's just chuck it. Yeah, okay. You're a fucking number. Seriously, you're a fucking number. A real fucking number.
I will just leave if you like.
I'm leaving now. I went and I seen what you did, and you made... I don't know what the hell you were thinking when you did this. Like, this is stupid. You should be ashamed of yourself. So fucking ashamed of yourself. At least I have the decency to put back your fucking mess. Oh. I'm getting very close to calling the police, you know that, eh? Just so you fucking know that. If you want to take it there, we'll take it there.
Are you threatening to call
No,
the
I'm
police?
not threatening.
Because it sounds like you just said, I'm going to call the police. So are you threatening to call the police or you're not?
Well, I'm not calling them now. I said don't be surprised if I don't, if this shit keeps up.
So you are threatening to call the police?
I already told that to Marquine.
Why are you threatening Marquine that you're going to call the police on him?
Marquine is the one going around threatening to hit me with the fucking with the phone and threatening to smash my dish. Excuse me, you weren't upstairs. Andre seen it.
Oh, don't pretend Andre can be your witness.
I'm not
lies.
You know, you go ahead and you can accuse Andre of lying. That's why every time Marquine starts attacking me, he feels he has to come protect.
You're entitled to your opinion.
Yes, I am entitled to my opinion.
Are you leaving now or should I leave?
No, I'm leaving.
Okay.
That was recorded, unlike you going around with your cell phone recording. I was recording before you showed up.
Okay.
Okay, people, this is the second video of the day here. It's not a video that I want to do, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because I'm, like, completely flabbergasted here. Like, totally took me for fucking surprise. Okay, I'm trying to be so copacetic with this downstairs situation. Okay? I'm trying to make arrangements with TeaSha to take the kids for 2 days. Right? But, you know, things are happening. Okay? So, you know, Murray had an appointment, whatever. Okay, so maybe next week, right? And anyway, all right, this is what happened. This is what happened. My son phoned me up on the phone. Now, you know I've been talking about this bass drum, right? To do a New Nations Unity community celebration at Bear Creek Park, right? Bootleg style, right? And bring out the drums so that little Leia May and Kyrie and Andre and maybe even Amari and all the other little kids running around at that moment, and maybe a few adults might want to bang on this bass drum, okay? Before I have to go and just fucking crawl into a grave. Literally, I'm sorry. I'm going to be pessimistic here with my fucking son and this wife is his. Okay? All right. So, but I did mention to my son, I'm not going to rush with this. I did mention to my son that, you know, because he asked me to sell the bongo drums. And I'm like, no, I'll work on trying to bring them upstairs. But, you know, as I'm having to bring shit upstairs. But I'm not ready to bring up the bongo drums yet. I'm going to put them right here after I move out this crap. Either or. I said, no, because I paid like $700 for those things back in the day, people. All right. I said, but I'm open to maybe the bass drum. And I said that a few months ago, right? But I did mention to him that I kind of want to keep it because I would like to do a park event before I can't do it anymore, people. Right? Anyway, and then I have this corner unit. Remember I was talking about that antique corner unit, which are, these things are very fucking hard to find. And I bought that at Value Village for $100 and some odd. And when I found it, oh boy, I was so happy. And, you know, it's been down there ever since I bought it. And it was an antique. It had glass. And inside were music books. I don't know where they are. All I know is I go downstairs because my son said that Marina was trying to sell the bongo drums for $150. That she put them online for $200 and somebody wants to buy them for $150. And I'm like, well, hold on a minute. Why are they even online? I told you I want those. She made a mistake. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right, well, no, because I paid $700 for those things back in the day, right? I don't think so. I'd like to keep those, right? Oh, well, she's got the bass drum online, you know, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, you know, I'm cornered, people. Like, even if, okay, I'm fucking cornered here. So I guess she put the bass drum online. I don't know how much she's asking. All right, so whatever. I got this book, right? A receipt book, right? So I'm like, okay, well, you know, I did mention to her before that if she helps me to sell things, I'll give her 30%, right? Because it's her time and everything. I'm not trying to take advantage of her. But there's always this conflict, so it never really manifests. But now, all right, so I'm like, okay. And I just did the turkey. It took me a couple of days. I had the kids here. I was watching the kids. Mari went appointment, whatever. I'm tired, whatever. My son's camping. She's by herself right now, whatever, you know, and I'm like, I said to Andre, you know, I'll go downstairs for a couple of hours tomorrow, right? At least maybe, you know, a couple hours either tomorrow or Sunday, right? And, you know, work on what I need to work on to get things going as I'm making arrangements with TeaSha to take the kids for 2 days so that I can do back-to-back 7 to 10 hours a day to do the bulk of whatever needs to be freaking done here, okay? To appease them, people. To make them happy. Right. All right. So I thought, okay, I'll go downstairs. Since she's got my stuff online, that I talk to her, right? You know, right? Right? If you're selling my stuff, I should be able to talk to her, right? So I go downstairs, you know, she's there, whatever, she's saying she's leaving, whatever. I say, okay, whatever. You know, here's a book. If you're going to sell things, you know, write it down, keep track, and I'll give you 30%. And then, you know, and then I'm looking, and I'm like, well, you know, are you busy tomorrow? Because I'd like to come down for a couple of hours anyway and, you know, start getting ready to hunker down with this stuff that I'm got to do down there. And she goes, yeah, you know, and I'm looking. Then I go to the area where I need to, you know, where the first food pantry is in the living room area in that corner. She blocked it off, people. She completely fucking blocked it off. She moved, I don't know what she did. She moved her wall unit this way. There was a stack of bins. I couldn't even get in there, even if I fucking wanted to. Right?
And I'm like, I don't see very well. And I'm trying to wrap my head around what I'm looking at here. And I'm looking and I'm like, what happened? Like, when did this happen? Today. I said, today? You did this? She goes, yeah. I said, by yourself? She goes, yeah. I said, oh, okay. Okay. Now, I was just down there a week ago. That corner wall unit was there, people. It was fucking there. I'm telling you, they're getting rid of my shit. I'm looking, and I'm like, well, how am I supposed to get in there? Well, you can get in there next week. I said, next week? Why? Well, I'm not doing nothing. I'm busy. I'm not moving anything. I said, well, I didn't ask you to move anything, but, like, how do you expect me to get in there? I said, what's in those bins? She said, well, I don't know what was in there. I think there's two of them have fabric in it. First of all, people, let me tell you something. There was no fucking fabric in there. Okay? It was beans, people, and craft stuff. No fabric. The fabric was in Auntie Shemay's room and TeaSha's room. All right? And maybe I have a little bit in this little cupboard thing. There was no fucking fabric there, people. Okay? None. So, if there's fabric bins in there, she put them there from somewhere else. But since she seems to think there's fabric in it, that tells me that she's looking inside my bins. Alright. And she stacked them all up. And I'm like, okay, but I can't get in there. I can't fucking get in there, people. Between her wall unit and what she did, I mean, I can move the bins. I said, well, what's going on in there? What did you do? I cleared everything out. I said, what do you mean you cleared everything out? I moved my, I put my, well, you know, I did what I wanted to do. It's my, I need space. That's what she said to me, people. I'm like, okay, like, I'm fucking flabbergasted here, right? You know, and I'm like, okay, well, you know, like, don't you think this is wrong, what you're doing? Like, what happened to that fucking wall unit? Like, where did that go? Because then I realized it was nowhere to be seen. And I just seen it last week, people. Okay? I just fucking seen it. I was just thinking about it. And there's like, when I took down that little thing, I thought, okay, you know, I got to move that corner wall unit. And I told him it was an antique, people. I told him. Right? And I'm like, okay, if she's starting to sell drums and stuff, there's music books in there, piano books and other music books that probably some of them I could use. I don't know where they are now. They could be down there. They could not be. I don't know. But some of them could have been sold, and she would have just wrote it in the book, and right? And then you keep track, you get your 30%. Anyway, the wall unit is completely fucking gone. And I'm like, well, where did the wall unit go to? Like, where is that? I sold it. We sold it. We sold it. I said, you sold it? I said, when did you sell it? 2 weeks ago. I said, 2 weeks ago? And you didn't give me the money? Well, we put it online, but nobody wanted to buy it, so we gave it away. I'm hearing two different things, people. I said, so you just gave away my stuff, an antique to boot. Well, you didn't want it. You said we could sell it. I'm like, okay, well, didn't ask me how much I wanted for it. Nothing. They just did it, people. They just fucking did it. I never got to go in there and look at the books and figure out if there was any musical books that I wanted to keep. Or maybe they're behind whatever she did. But she said she cleared it out. That's why she stacked up all my supposedly bins, where two of those happened to be fabric, to which there would be no fabric in that room outside of what is on my fucking rack. And that's assuming that my fucking rack is even there. As a matter of fact, I should go down there with a fucking flashlight and just move a couple of bins on my own and throw a fucking flashlight in there and see exactly what's fucking left. Like seriously, man, like this is, and then, I don't know, people, you know, like when I was down there the last time, right, you know, I was working, I didn't bring down the camera, and I put down food down there. She blocked off the fucking entrance. I don't even know how much she put there. I don't know, people. She thinks that they're dealing with Mrs. Gill, and that whatever they're doing, they have a right to do because they rent from Mrs. Gill. She feels that she's entitled to her space, and that however I'm being treated is insignificant because I'm the only one that Mark Kane treats this way, while everybody else he treats nice, including her, and that whatever he's doing with me will never happen to her because as far as she's concerned, I'm the one. She told me, I am the problem. You, Judy, are the problem. After I tried to tell her I was grateful for her coming into my son's life and making it where he was more aware, where he wasn't such a fucking slob like he was before she showed up. But now it's at a whole new freaking level where they're actually just taking antiques from the house, and they either sold them 2 weeks ago and they didn't tell me about it, or they gave it away. But I seen it last week because I was down there last week, people. So she's lying to me. And then, well, the last time I was down there, right, I had to go down and clean 2 times. I went in, I put a bunch, I told you I bought cranberry in cans, jelly, and everything, because cranberry is very high in vitamin C and stores well, and if you needed to make a cranberry drink, you could actually use, for the vitamin C content of it, you could use cranberry, which I will probably attempt to do at some point, as a juice base to mix in other juices to make better fruit juice with a high concentration of vitamin C in it, right, per cup, right? And I bought the, you know, the oh my God, I can't believe this is fucking happening to me. Cranberry juice and whatnot. I bought extra jars of pasta sauce and whatnot, and I stacked, okay, and then I had to go down the next day to clean Auntie Shemay's fridge, and she was there, right? This was just like 5 days ago, okay? Not very long ago, people. And I was making the turkey. I knew I had the turkey. So I've had the turkey for 3 to 4 days now, right? So 4 days ago, right? I got the jars 4 days ago. That's nothing. There should be no memory lapse here, okay? This is serious. I got a serious fucking problem here, people. So anyway, everything was fine. My son came home, went in the bathroom, did whatever. I asked him to bring up the jars. Remember I told you I had dry goods in the bathroom, and I needed the jars for the turkey because I already bought the turkey, and I asked him to carry them up because they were full. But he started with his nattering with me in the bathroom, and then of course we left the bathroom, and I had a rags from wiping the fridge and everything, and I was gonna put it like in the sink, wash my hands in the kitchen and put it away, right, garbage. And he followed with the jars, and he was still blah, 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 and he stood there, and Marina was at her fucking sewing desk, which is like right there, right, pretty much where Shemay died, you can almost say, and or at least where TeaSha was, sitting there thinking that Shemay was snoring, and he was going on and on and on, hollering and screaming at me, and then he threatened to throw down the case of jars with food. He said, "Oh, I'm so mad at you, I'm gonna smash these jars," and she right, and she just kept on being a little busy bee with her sewing and completely ignored his behavior. When I brought it to her attention, saying like, like you guys are mean to me, like what the fuck, why you, right, like you couldn't wait for me, right, like fuck, man, I'm making comfort food. Well, my son's telling me to go buy more fucking food because he's worried about this and that and everything else. They refuse to move because they want cheap fucking rent, and they think they're dealing off of Mrs. Gill, even though I'm the one that holds the fucking lease here. As they go around selling my shit or giving it away, I'll never get the fucking truth about it, people. And I'm the one with the problem because she wants more space? As she's opening up my fucking containers, poking around, God knows what she's doing? And then saying I'm the one with the problem? She refused to acknowledge what Marcaine did. She insisted that she wasn't here. I told her she was, because that was the day that I cleaned the fridge. She said it was a different day when she wasn't, whatever. Oh, you're mean to me. I said, I'm mean to you? Yeah. Well, what happened when you moved in? All of a sudden, all my stuff was thrown out, and I don't expect you to side with me. I'm not trying to make you be in the middle of making Marcaine behave, but I don't expect her to fucking encourage it either, people. All she does is encourage it. She doesn't try to defuse it, disengage from it, right? Smooth it over. Make it where it's fucking reasonable. There's nothing reasonable about this. Go home and treat your own parents this way and then stand there and accuse them of being a fucking problem as you're throwing out their fucking antiques or anything that you happen to throw out because you want more space. I mean, what the hell? She refused to acknowledge that my son stood there with a fucking full case of fucking jars with full of food, dry goods, and threatened to smash it right there in front of her with me standing in the fucking kitchen because he was mad at me. When I went down there and did what he asked me to do, I started attempting to I brought shit upstairs. What did I bring up? Thomas tracks, people. A bit of Thomas tracks. A fucking dehydrator. Some books and shit. And they're fucking just lying to me. You either sold it or you gave it away. You either sold it 2 weeks ago, but I'm pretty sure I seen it a week ago. Or you gave, but when I asked where the money was, all of a sudden you just gave it away. Yeah, okay. You probably took it out to some fucking field and took a fucking, who knows, and smashed it all up and left it there. Sierra stole a little of this and a little of that. Nothing like what's going on right now. This is fucking theft. At a whole new level. It's just being done in a different kind of way. I'm the problem? Yeah, okay. I don't go and touch not one fucking sewing needle of hers because I have a level of respect where this one thinks she can just do what she wants and then sick my son on me. Because when she has a chance to talk to him, I'm sure she'll be like, your mom came down and, you know, first the conversation was really good because she was kissing my ass. You know, because I was. And it wasn't that I was trying to kiss her ass. I was trying to be honest with her and explain to her that I do appreciate her, but appreciate isn't really the right word, nor is it being completely grateful because of the conflict. But when it comes to, you know, helping my son not be such a fucking slob, you know, there's a lady, there's a woman in the house. It's better, you know? So of course I'm going to appreciate that. But everything else? At what expense? Putting me into an early grave? So that you can spit on it and say you were the problem, bitch? Thank God you're gone. Now I can really go into your belongings and pillage your fucking shit? Because you know it's coming. Huh. That's the impression that you give. And isn't that what vipers do? If I hurt your feelings for calling you a fucking viper, maybe you shouldn't act like one. I was willing to empty out that whole fucking situation down there. Right? I was happy that she was willing to help me to sell things. I even gave her a means to keep track of it in a professional kind of fucking way. You know, the business room, so that she could get her 30% on it. Because I wasn't trying to take advantage of her. I have never tried to take advantage of her. I reminded her that the only reason, I said, did you notice I never rented out those 2 rooms? After freaking Edgar left, that was it. After, right, TeaSha gone. I said, that's it. Because Mark came, oh, you need to rent rooms. I said, no. What we need in this house is peace. That's what we need. There ain't gonna be no fucking people coming in and disrupting that flow. So Marcane had that basement for years by himself. And yeah, he got a little slobby about it. He's always been slobby. And then one day he showed up with this girl. And it's been a fucking nightmare ever since. And now, I'm gonna have a nightmare crying over, it's enough that the piano is outside all fucking busted up. Well, you said that we could do that. Yeah, well, what else did I have? A choice? I didn't have a fucking choice. You see? That's the thing. That piano's just sitting there half taken apart, not doing a fucking thing. Thank you very much, right? You know how much that hurt me? A lot, people. A lot. Well, not to mention all my other shit being slowly but surely either disappearing or being destroyed by the elements, or busted, or broken, or threatened to be broken, because it could have happened. And she wants to sit up there and say, I wasn't here to witness it. Fuck you, bitch. You did see it, and you know you got a fucking problem on your hand, because you're the one that fucking has created that. With I want more space, so I moved the furniture. I brought your bins out. You can't go in there till next week until I'm ready to do something about it. And I'm like, holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit, man. Holy fucking shit. I want to call the fucking cops, man. Yeah, Andre says I can. And then they try and put him in the fucking middle of it all by saying, oh, come down and do school. Yeah, right. Andre, come get food. Yeah, sure. Yeah, right. As if, right? You fucking, oh my God, people, this is bad. It's not getting fucking stupid. Like, this is so fucking stupid. Oh, you're always screaming at Andre. You're always screaming at Andre. I said, no, I don't always scream at Andre. Oh, yeah, you do. Hell, Andre started picking on me with his Nintendo Switch or something, you know, just like 2 days ago. And he started, and sometimes he goons. I'm like, Andre, leave me alone, go away. No. And of course, it went up, like, and it wasn't even fucking 5 minutes before Marcane fucking phoned up. And, oh my God, people. Oh my fucking God. I tell Andre, stop eating your fucking food. Yeah. This is like a child being in the middle of a bad relationship in terms of a divorce. Yeah. And I don't want to pit one against the other, and I try really hard to be fucking neutral with it, but I don't want Andre growing. I would not allow Andre to be with Brooks when Brooks was acting in a similar manner. I would not allow Andre to go hang out with his fucking dad, father, so that he could learn to act like my son with his wife, because they're acting kind of the same. A thief is a thief. Somebody that likes to vandalize things and break things, destroy other people's property, think they can come in and fucking squat. I want more space. I moved it all by myself. You can't go there till next week until I'm ready to move it out. Oh, but just so you know, I think that big pile of fucking bins there might be 1 or 2 fabrics in there. How would you know that? You obviously opened them up and you looked. And where the fuck did you get it from? I told you! Joan Duncan! That's what Joan Duncan, John's wife, was doing. Poking through my shit. Stealing a little of this and stealing a little of that because she wanted control. Not because she needed it. She just wanted fucking control. I don't want to have to call the police on my son. I don't. But it looks like it's going in that direction. And I had a dream. I've had 3 fucking nightmares with this ever since this girl moved into this house. The first one, I mentioned it before. There was a group of men downstairs walking from the room to room. And whatever my son was thinking, right along with Marina, they ended up being the piles of shit. Only Marina's little pile of shit was smaller because she's small, where my son's big. In other words, the men came in, walked around, and said, no, you guys are the pile of fucking shit here. And then I woke up. Yeah. Fucking cops come, I tell them what the fuck is going on. I want to charge them, both. I'm going to take them to court to get them fucking evicted, with or without my landlord. You don't want to pull in, you want to pull in fucking Mrs. Gill's name? Who do you think she's going to side with? You or me? Huh? Who has she been dealing with all these years? Do I see eye to eye with Mrs. Gill? Obviously not. She's up on the mountain. I'm hanging up on the mountain. But Mrs. Gill knows that I'd never do anything to fucking hurt her. She knows that, people. She knows that to the core of her bones. Andre, that water is boiling. So she'd side with me. Andre. Yep. Yeah. But it's not even about that. Whoever walking through the basement with my son and his wife saying, choose us, they'll be like, no, you guys are the pieces of shit. A big pile of shit and a little pile of shit. You shouldn't be treating your mother that way. Or your, what do you call it, mother-in-law? She doesn't see me as a mother-in-law. She sees me as, Judy! You're the problem, Judy! You're the problem, Judy! Am I? Really? Okay. Let me go onto your sewing table and start fucking moving things around like I'm some sort of fucking schizophrenic. And then you accuse me of doing, I'll be like, no, that wasn't me. No, I wasn't even down here. Like, what the fuck? No, I didn't see that. I don't know what you're talking about. Act like her. I didn't see Marcane do that. Yeah, you were right there. No, I wasn't. Yeah, you were. I didn't touch your shit on your fucking sewing table. Like, I never go downstairs. You've made it very clear I'm not supposed to be downstairs unless I get your holy permission. Your fucking holy permission.
Water burnt away, so I have to...
Yeah. Right? Like, it's bullshit. Bullshit, people. Total fucking bullshit. Second dream? What was the second dream? The second dream was... This was before I had the surgery with the Roto-Rooter, right? I was standing by 2 rooms. My son had built one that basically he was going to lock me into, basically, and leave me and abandon me there. And I know this, right? Well, the other one he was working on to lock somebody else up, which would probably be Amari, because, you know, he's responsibility. Maybe Andre too, I don't know. Well, he was standing off, remember, in a line with a whole bunch of men, with his back turned to me, man, and they're all looking off into the yonder, and I'm like, you know, 200 feet, maybe 300 feet away by these rooms, saying, I don't want to be locked in here, why are you ignoring me, I'm trying to talk to you, and he had his back turned to me, and he wouldn't talk to me, he was ignoring me, because he was captured by being zombified with whatever else was zombifying a whole fucking line of men. And I'm like, okay. And then I woke up. What does that tell you? You're going to be abandoned by your son. That's what it's telling me, people. Right? And that whatever's affecting him, he's not the only one being affected by it. There's a lot of men being affected by it. Does it mean he's going to be drafted and have to go to war? Right? When he came to me and he talked to me about... you know, maybe the economy going into a Venezuela type situation, and that, you know, he wanted to protect the property, and, you know, protect the family, and make sure that we could sustain ourselves with water and that kind of thing. And I said, we are going to pay rent, right, Marcane? Right? Because it's my job to protect my landlady and make sure she gets rent, even if we go into Venezuela economy. Right? Oh, well, yeah, if we can. And I said, yeah, no, we can. Right? And, you know, so, you know, I could see the rooms being built for that purpose because he kind of came, but at the end of the day, he kind of was also just trying to lock away the problem, you know, right? And then, of course, now we're fighting over these 2 rooms that they both think they're entitled to have, even though I purposely kept them unrented so that my son could have peace and not have strangers going in and out, in and out, in and out, to break the fucking cycle of an Austin and a Sierra, a freaking Clayton, which was my stepson that brought trouble, right? And then, you know, Uncle John with Auntie Joan was the one that brought the trouble. And, I rented the room out at one point to a young man named Ken from the streets working on the foundation. Anyway, there was a few issues, nothing like this though, right? And then of course there was Shmay and Julian, which was very traumatic for Mark Kane, right? Because he lived down there. So I just said, fuck it, it's not worth it. Like, I'd rather just use it for storage, and you know, that's going to be the business room, and you know, we've got food in the house, and just right. And I built in the peace for him, people, by taking on the burden of, I could have rented out those rooms and made $1,000 a month. Was that they want that for, so they could start bringing in their fucking friends, charging $500 per, $600 per room, so that they don't have to pay no fucking rent and just give me $1,100 to give to freaking Mrs. Gill? No, like, get the fuck out, man. The dream already told me if I have to call the fucking police to come in, they're going to tell you, you guys are pieces of fucking shit. You don't have the right to go in there and start taking out people's shit. And you can convince yourself that I told you could sell that. First of all, if you were going to put it online, you should have came and asked me, first of all, how much I wanted it for, and that it was online, versus tell me when I realized it was gone that you sold it 2 fucking weeks ago. But then when I say, well, you never gave me the money, why didn't you tell me that you sold it? Oh, well, actually, we didn't sell it. We just gave it away. When in fact, I'm pretty sure I seen it last week. It was there. And she'd been coming up with all this fucking fabric. She says she got it from the fabric store, that they got a windfall donation, and she's been washing it and then taking it back to work, hanging it out in this. How do I know some of that fabric? I'm taking it for face value. I believe what she says. I don't think she's going into my stuff and sell and fucking washing my shit and then taking it to the fucking store and trying to sell it. But the way things are going, people, I don't know. I don't fucking know. I just know that if I call the cops, they're gonna get a rude fucking awakening. And then my third bad dream, which was just a month ago, almost gave me a bloody heart attack, because it was one of those, it's not that simple. And I woke up because of the pressure that they're putting on me, because Judy is the problem. Yeah, well, if I'm such a fucking problem, move out. I'm not the one that's standing there witnessing fucking domestic violence and threats to smash jars right in the middle of a fucking living room because you're having a tantrum, and then stand there and ignore that fact and act like I wasn't there. Like, that's some serious denial. Or you're borderline fucking schizophrenic. Suffering from something. Do you know how hard it is going to be move this shit out? Working around her white fucking wall units with used fabric in it, where some of that fabric, for all I know, could be mine? Would you lining up those bins, ready to load them up onto your fucking Marcane's truck so he can drive them off and give them to somebody? Or are you going to put them in your fucking vehicle and go to work and drop them off and make a nice kind donation to your fucking boss? Is that it? Like what? And then accuse me of being the problem? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. And I'm making comfort food for what, people? For what? Ungrateful human beings. Oh, I put the bongo drums online because it was a mistake. Yeah, okay. And I'd like to keep that bass drum. I was going to try and fit it into the business room, TeaSha's room, after I cleared out the dresser and whatever needed to be cleared out and move whatever I can't fucking get to again. It was bad enough my son put the fucking piano in front of it and I couldn't get in front of it. I couldn't get in there because of the piano, and he refused to move the fucking piano. And then when he finally, I had to give up the piano just to be able to get in there. And now that I can get in there, that fucking girl made it where I can't. And then got cocky with me. Well, I'm not doing, you can get in there next week. I'm not moving any. I said, well, I'm not asking you to move anything, but like what did you do? And I moved everything in there. What is that supposed to mean? What right did you have the right to go in there and start fucking touching my shit? Let me go onto your fucking sewing table and start moving your shit around and walk off with your fucking this or that or whatever. And then when you come and say something to me, I'll be like, I didn't do it. I wasn't here. No. Just like she said, I didn't see Marcaine do it. I wasn't here. Yeah, you were. No, I wasn't. Yeah, you were. No, I wasn't. Well, this is the day. You were here that day. Marcaine came home from work. You seen him. You heard us arguing in the bathroom. You seen him follow me out into the fucking kitchen. You seen him standing there. You seen him ready to go like this with those fucking jars. And now you're saying that you weren't there? When specifically, oh, well, he wouldn't do something like that. And if he does, you're the only one. Okay. And it's not ever going to happen to you when I'm dead? Okay. And what kind of role model is he for Andre? And if I wouldn't allow Brooks to be around Andre because of that kind of behavior, what makes Marcaine think that I should allow Andre near him because of that kind of overreactive behavior that could potentially be very violent? I'm just saying. Right? I'm sitting here, with the phone. Okay, I wasn't going to hit you, Mom. I was just going to smash it down on the table. All right. Strike number one. Oh, I'm so mad at you. I'm just going to smash these jars right here with Marina standing at the sewing table. That water's boiling again with Mom standing at the sink. And let fucking glass from 12 jars full of food, what is it, oat groats yet too, just fly all over the place. Yeah, okay. Strike number fucking 2. What's gonna happen with strike number fucking 3 here, people? As this girl is accusing me of being the fucking problem. And that I gotta wait for her to make the right decision in terms of when I can do what I need to do, as they're going behind my back and maybe selling my shit or maybe not. Giving it away. Yeah, easy for you to say you gave it away. Who the fuck did you give it away to? Oh, somebody online. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. You gave it away. That's a lie. It was a fucking antique. Those things are hard to find. And if you did, you gave it to one of your fucking friends. Yeah, that's exactly what they did. And you probably threw out the books into the fucking recycle because you have no respect for nothing. Unless it benefits you directly. As you accuse me of being the problem in my own house. And this is the thanks that I get for not renting out those rooms all these years from my son. Right? I tried to make it where he had peace and he didn't have to worry about people coming and going, drugs, drinking, fighting, fucking stealing, none of that. None of that, people. None of that. His rent was like fucking $600 a month with 2 fucking empty rooms in there that I put basically food and fabric in. Yeah. And I kept it quiet And this is the thanks I get. I told her I'm not going to your wedding reception. You all can, your friends, your parents, your mother, father, sister, I don't care. You all can sit there and talk behind my fucking back. Because she says, you're mean to me. I said, what, you watch my YouTube videos? Well, what else am I supposed to say? I'm a reflection of what you give me. I reflect what you fucking, how you treat me, what you give to me. Don't blame me for your behavior. But she's in denial. My son could be choking me, and she'd be like, cops would show up, mom dead on the ground. She'll be like, I don't know what happened, I wasn't here. And she'd stand there and fucking watch it. That just tells me, seriously people, don't tell me you didn't see my son. I'm so mad, I'm gonna smash these jars. And she jumped, people. She fucking jumped because she's seen what he's been doing to me. And then she sat up there today and fucking denied it. I wasn't here. I wasn't here. Yes, you were. No, I wasn't. I wasn't here. I didn't see that. She kept saying it over and over. And then I walked her through it. I said, you were here. Oh, no, he didn't do that. She still couldn't fucking accept it. I said, what, my imagination? Oh, it wasn't like that. I said, yes, it was.
You don't want to do this, huh?
That water is boiling. What did you do?
Coming. Don't come back here. I'll be right here.
And when Brooks was acting like that, guess what? The police came, escorted him out of the house, and he never came back. And when the social workers came, because I posted some stupid fucking video up online about it, in terms of my son laying on the floor drunker than a skunk, acting like a freaking idiot, when the social workers came, I said, oh no, he's gone, don't worry about it. They were surprised. I can't tolerate it for very long, people. I can't. It's hard for me to phone cops on my son. No, he's responsible. He pays, he works hard, everything. But at the end of the day, this is pathetic. But if it's going to come to that, it maybe have to. If it means losing my fucking shit downstairs, call the cops, charge him, go to court, fucking get Mrs. Gill on board to give him a fucking eviction notice, kick them both out, start fresh, fucking right. Where my oldest son was man enough and he just left. That's the one good thing about Brooks. He'd fuck up and he'd leave.
Hot. I have to go.
This one doesn't. He's just setting the stage for this shit while she's standing there watching, and when the cops show up, she'll be like, I wasn't here, I don't know what happened. That's the way we found her. She did it to herself. She was the problem. Don't ask me how she did this to herself, but she did. If you can't acknowledge what my son has been doing, because you're getting off on it for whatever fucking reason, and you think you have the right to get more space by any means necessary, including allowing this to carry on without saying something on my behalf, right? Then don't be surprised, people, if my videos just stop, okay? Because this isn't a fucking game. They think it's a game. I don't know what's wrong with them. But don't be surprised if my fucking videos just stop. You're never going to get the truth around it. Because they won't be here when it happens. They'll just say they found me like that.
Found you like what?
Don't worry about it.
Can I have a can? One. It's been 2 months.
Wash the lid.
Okay.
And if I'm feeling like that, then yeah, you need to get the fuck out. And at least my oldest son had the decency to fucking get the fuck out when I asked him to. Even if it meant calling the cops on him, he never came back and tried to force himself. Like these ones are forcing themselves on my life. Like he never came back and...
And I knew how bad Brooks was because I remember the time when he walked us out of the house.
Yeah, Brooks locked us out of the house one time.
When you called the cops on him, he took the phone from you.
Yeah. Yes, but when it came down to finally leaving, he left.
Yeah, which Marcane should do.
Yeah, Marcane should, considering all things said with what's going on.
An apartment building.
I know.
Like, some of them are not that expensive. Some. Not all of them.
Okay. Anyway. I'm supposed to go down tomorrow with her poking around, maybe, maybe not that I care. Doing what? I can't move. I needed that area, people, to move from TeaSha's room. I had it figured out in my head. I needed to move a desk, a small table first, out of TeaSha's room. I was going to put it in that area. The desk could have went outside. The table I wanted to use, because I have to empty out those jars from that wall unit. She said she moved out everything in there. That had a lot of shit in there, people. Like, this is so disrespectful. And then she'll talk to him because they share, you know, she'd like, Andre calls her a snitch. Those were his words, not even mine, people. He's very aware of what's going on. Because, you know, there's been this petty shit going on, right? And I said something about Marcane, and he goes, yeah, don't tell Marina because she'll go snitch. Don't say nothing about, don't talk to her. You can't talk to her. If you're trying to hand over the olive branch, it doesn't matter. She fucking twists it around and make it fucking a nightmare. So now my son will come back home raging. Now I'm in fear because she's in control. She's right. I'm the problem. I was rude. I was disrespectful. What she did, she felt she had the right because she needed more space. It's already in process because they're already taking out my stuff without even telling me. Again, did they sell it? I don't know. Did they give it away? I don't know. Did they smash it up? I don't know. I don't fucking know. All I know was an antique fucking wall unit. That's all I know. As they're putting out my bongo drums online to sell, even though I told Marcane I don't want to sell it, and I even told him that I didn't really, after the fact, I didn't really want to sell the bass drums because I'd like to maybe try and do a little park event this year, just something different, right? Like the good old days. But my son is such a miserable human being that he doesn't care about the park, so why should he care about the drum? He doesn't. And this is your next generation of parents, assuming that they can even get pregnant. Because they got inoculated with that crap. Because it's worth the risk. And they did the one-sided, lopsided research on it, knowing that it was an experimental situation, and that the I don't want to say evidence hadn't been able to be verified, being that there wasn't enough time to collect the evidence because it was an experiment. Yeah, well, it was an experiment that clearly went wrong. I don't know what to do now. Do I go downstairs? I was willing to go down for a couple of hours. I knew what I had it in my head. I got it figured out. I was going to go down with a good fucking attitude. I was feeling motivated, positive. I was building in 2 days to really hunker down with it. Feeling motivated, positive. And I just had a whole fucking dump truck load full of fucking shit. Just dumped right on top of me. And it's destroying everything around me. Yeah. It's worse than a cloud. I'm being smothered with this. It's like I have to accept to have my stuff get, I don't know, sold, thrown out, broken, tossed off to the side, given away. Yeah, as they call Andre downstairs to get food. Yeah, okay. Because they're trying to be nice. Yeah. Or want to do some reading or math or something with him. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what to do. I don't even know if tomorrow's a good idea to go down, because it's like pins and needles, and I haven't even started. And plus she told me I can't do shit down there until next week when she's ready to do whatever she wants to fucking do. Like, who does that? And then throw Mrs. Gill at me? As if Mrs. Gill would want to get involved with you with the way you fucking carry on? Yeah, okay. She's an old woman. Her heart couldn't stand it. She needs me to fucking stand up for her on this one. Oh, yeah. I don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do. You know I'm going to have another nightmare, right? I'm on the verge of tears. Yeah. Yeah. There's nobody I can talk to about this except it's just another chapter in my book. Right? And when I'm going to hide my password. I'll hide my password so that when I die, they can't fucking find it. I'll let Andre know where it is, and I'll tell him to keep it a secret so that they can't come back in and delete my videos to hide the truth of what's been going on around here from whenever. Because you're going to stand there in front of my face and tell me that you didn't see Marcane threaten to, or hear threaten to smash those jars right there in front of you. I'd say you weren't even there. Like, and she kept insisting. And then she tried to switch it to a different day. And if you're going to do that, what else are you going to do when the shit really fucking hits the fan? Judy killed herself. It was an accident. She was blind. I wasn't here. Yeah, okay. You weren't here. Yeah. That's worst case scenario. And if that should happen, my videos will stop. And they won't have my password for YouTube. We're guaranteed to have 2 years of them up on YouTube before YouTube will consider taking them down, because I haven't logged in for 2 years. That means I'm dead. You won't hear about it. Nobody's gonna post. Oh, you might get a little post on my Facebook page, Mom, you know, I died, but other than that, you're not gonna get the fucking true story of what happened, because ain't nobody gonna be fighting for me when it comes my time for justice, okay? Yeah. But Andre should have the right to have that password. So you see how Andre is in the middle of this? because he's the only one I can trust. I sure in the hell can't trust them. Nope.
What about trust?
Nana's gonna take a password for YouTube. I'm gonna write it down somewhere, and I'm gonna hide it, so that for some reason, because Nana's getting old and I'm getting tired, right? And if for some reason I end up like Pastor Granny, just have a heart attack and die.
So, just
keep it in your head. Don't let Marcane have it so he can go in there and start deleting videos. Don't let TeaSha have it so she can start deleting videos.
I don't think TeaSha would delete them.
I don't think so, but you never know. She'll get all geeked up with Marcane. Oh, she's talking about me. Oh, delete. Yeah, whatever.
Is it okay if I can put my switch still? It's Friday night.
Get him a drink. Well, you need to pick that up and just not walk away.
I'll pick it up.
I think it would be very inappropriate to go downstairs tomorrow, considering how raw this is. I don't even know how I'm going to go downstairs now.
You're not going down 12?
No, I'm scared to go downstairs. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Because my mind, my gut is telling me to call the police. Whereas my heart is telling me not to.